spirits review. So tonight I'm reviewing from Love Lane Brewery. It's their Baltic Berliner. A raspberry, blueberry and blackcurrants. Brewed here. What does that say? Brewed here. L1OAY. Liverpool. It says on the back, sometimes the magnifying glass actually don't help. Right, so I didn't know whether I'd set the settings or, sometimes, I wonder if I've clicked unlisted by mistake. And then there's the obvious times when I click public by mistake, and I'm at work doing a quick beer news video, only because I'm bored and I just want some, just to do something for a minute, just set my mind off gardening. And then all of a sudden there's people talking to me and I'm thinking, I'm sure I put that on unlisted. So, Love Lane Brewery's home is in the heart of Liverpool's vibrant Baltic triangle. I've seen some conflicting reviews amongst this. Yeah, people have said some have not liked it, some have liked it, so it'd be interesting. But like every beer you drink, what's my favourite? You might think it's not, for want of a better word. A place full of doers, creators and makers. This Berliner Weisse beer is packed full of raspberries, blueberries and blackcurrants. Malts are pale malt, wheat malt. Hops are Bramling Cross. On the nose, berries and sour. Palate is tart and fruity. The finish is tart and refreshing. lovelanebrewery.com. So, nice, vibrant looking can. 4%, so not too taxing. Might have to stick something strong in the mix. Although I'm cooking dinner when I go up the house. Bless you, mate. Yes. You will get yours out. So I've just used this for the pink grapefruit, but it don't really matter. Can't be asked to go over there and get another glass. So I've actually got the Love Lane Pale Ale as well that I ain't got round to reviewing yet. Oh, you can certainly smell the aroma. Wow. Raspberries, blueberries and blackcurrants, eh? We shall see. Into cigar smoke on the back. And in a good way. Rightio. Liam Musco, he drank it and he didn't like it at all. So, obviously, not every beer we're all going to like. So, no head. Colour, ooh, like a plummy colour, really. Very similar to the can. Tizer, yeah. Weird back end flavour, rightio. This is really interesting. I'll just get the comments on this screen because when they're on the phone, you miss the comments sometimes, and I don't like to be ignorant. So yeah, good evening, matey. How are you? Are you at work or are you off work? Or are you on the train on the way home? So, on the nose. I can get a fruity element on the nose. There's something not so nice, but a spot of raspberry on it. Are you on the train home? Bless you. How far do you live away from work then? It must be awful when you've got to take a train home, unless the train is the easiest way to get to and from work. Then it's all fair play then. I mean, one of my sites is 40 minutes away, 35 to 40 minutes, depending on if I hit this village at the wrong time. But the other site's 10 minutes away, so it's not so bad. The BMWs are back in Nottingham now. Right, yeah, I've heard the same. Yeah, it's back in Nottingham. It looks like it's going to be a new bumper, and it's the crash bar, whatever that is. The crash bar did its job, so the chassis's fine. So just waiting to see now. Birmingham, yeah. Nottingham's not nice either. You pay so much for parking, you might as well get a bloody bus. What colour? It's a BMW 1 Series. It's like a metallic blue sort of colour. If that's how it's hard to pronounce the colour. But if for some reason they say we're going to write it off, then we're going to say to them, no, you don't. You give us the money for the write-off. We'll give you the money back to get it back off you, and we'll go and get the bloody bumper fixed ourselves. Because surely the bumper's not smashed all the way. There's a bit of a bump on the bumper, and I think the crash bar came through the bumper. So, I mean, for somebody who's good at that sort of work, you could fill it in, and obviously the crash bar's got to be sorted, but you could fill it in and all sorts. No, the hot tub's broke. With this, I've got a split on the seal, so I need to get some glue that can seal it. New bumper blend rings. I do this for a living. I do have trouble with colours. Yeah, I mean it's like a dark reddish pour really for me. But anyway, on with the beer because it's 6 minutes in and you another sip. Initial on the mouth initially, not a nice taste to be fair. And the wife, yeah, she's claiming about the neck. It is sour, yeah. Certainly get the raspberry element straight away from the blueberry. See, it's a 59 plate, so it's only worth, I would suppose, like £3,000 or 3,200 or something. So I don't know how much bumpers cost. His insurance is going to take a pounding because of the cost of the hire car, the cost of ferrying it around. It took the arse. No, the chassis's good. Two different mechanics looked at it and said the chassis's fine. There's a crash bar. No, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but there's a crash bar on it, and the crash bar does that first before it gets to the actual chassis. And I'm sure Mr. Jav will be able to say better than me because I ain't no mechanic. No. Yeah. I wish I was because I bought some right heaps over the years. Yeah. I bought this bloody Renault 11 with a rotten subframe. I thought it was all right for the price. Did you get a nasty taste just initially at the start? As you're breathing it in, there's a funny, I get a funny whiff as I'm breathing it in. I said, yeah. It's the cost of repairing them, isn't it? I ain't got that yet. But bearing in mind, I've just done that cider review, so I need to let the palate get a bit more used to it. There is a funny taste to it. There is a funny element. Well, we'll buy the bloody BMW back. It's a good car. It's got a good engine on it. I'll get the bumper sorted. Sort the crash bar out and get the bumper. That's if they don't do it initially. Hopefully the wife will get a bit of money for the neck claim as well. Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, she still can't move her neck properly today. It's still hurting her a little bit today. It's not fully hurting her, but she said that to them either. as well. A bit like me with gardening, really. I mean, I've been doing gardening since I was a 10-year-old. So 39 years gardening, 28 years actually in the commercial gardening trade, you know, but with a 5-year break. Very tart on the you know, the mouth. 2K for a chipped tooth. Yeah, yeah. Ambulance. She was more nervous than anything, poor bogger. You know, it really threw her. Yeah, a bit like me at 49. I've been feeling it this week. I've really felt it at work. I've been grafting like a swine for the last 8 months in this job, and this week I just feel like I need some time off. And the only problem is I'm working on a Saturday as well, so I'm getting basically a day off a week at the moment, and I'm getting to that stage where I just need a couple of days break. It's Wednesday and Thursday off work, so it's going to be nice just to have 2 days of doing no work, nothing at all, and dossing and drinking. Yeah, so there's the whiff on the nose. I get the fruity elements, but there's a strange whiff. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's a strange initial whiff on the nose. It's not the fruit. Very tarty. Yeah, I'm working. I'm doing foreigners every Saturday. Yeah. Oh God, I couldn't do 6 days a week in the same place. Must be. It's definitely that first mouth. It's that first initial second of drinking it. You get that horrible whiff, and like a nasty aftertaste sort of thing. And then the flavour, then the fruit comes in and takes over. And luckily, it's not too bad. It's very tart, obviously. Oh, long lasting, sour. I mean, as Berliner Weisses go, it does what a Berliner Weisse is supposed to do. I think one of the best Berliner Weisses I've ever had was it Brewski, the purple Berliner Weisse that I did. That was bloody amazing. Yeah, I mean it's an interesting. Good evening, Norman. I mean, you're talking about it. For any beer that you drink, if you're having to ponder and talk about it, then it's a good beer, really. Even if you're not 100% keen on the taste, it's a good beer. Oh, the Williams Brothers Craft Lager. I didn't touch that because it was a 4-pack, and I thought, oh, I'm not buying a 4-pack. The Munich Beer Festival. Yeah. I would do. I would like, actually. Yeah, at some stage. There's lots of stuff I'd love to do. I mean, in Germany, there's Europa Park. As a theme park enthusiast, I'd love to go to Europa Park. Oh, it sends shivers down my arm. This does. Oh. So yeah, a funny initial taste. The pour, it's like a version of red, isn't it? I don't know. Me and colours, crap. Good evening, Tad. How are you? Um, And like I say, on the nose, you smell the fruit on the nose, but there's a whiff also on the nose. And that whiff, you're breathing it in. So that whiff. There's not many rides I won't go on. I'm not keen on drop towers, but anything that's a roller coaster, I'll go on. One day we'll get over to Germany. One day. Belgian Beer Festival. My mate went there at Christmas to Belgium. He was drinking that 10% and above. And he was steaming. Didn't take long to get steaming. And again, 10%, you're going to, aren't you? So for me, very much a Marmite beer. You're either going to love this, I think, or you're going to hate it. Obviously, good colour to it, to be fair. There is a strange whiff on the aroma. The fruitiness is there on the aroma, but there's a strange whiff as well that kicks in. Once you get past that whiff and get into the taste it's okay. It's a fair Berliner Weisse. For the price from Lidl, it's fair. You know, you're not paying like £6 for a Berliner Weisse, so it's not so bad in that respect. I think Williams Brothers and Stewart Brewing and 71 Brewing. Yeah, definitely love to try it and review it, especially if you've also got one yourself. Because it's always nice. If I had one of Tad and Drinking Partners double IPAs, and it was immense. For a homebrew, it was equally as good as a lot of the stuff you get in shops. Homebrew at the moment, the quality of homebrew is amazing compared to what it was a good 10 years ago. It's gone up so much. I remember 10 years, 11 years ago doing the kits, and to be fair, you could taste it was homebrew. Nowadays, some of the homebrew kits are that good, you can't differentiate between homebrew and craft. No, it didn't taste like homebrew, no. I mean, I've had a lot of my homebrew beers, and I know it's homebrew by that initial taste. The rum and raisin stout this weekend. Oh, I am jealous. What percentage? Because if you've said it before, I probably forgot because I've got a bad memory. I was going to kill the review off, but I have to stop now for a second. Just because I'm a nosy get who likes to chat. I like strong beers. Yeah, it's that waking up in the morning and you feel, oh, you're like, fucking, I've got an headache, and you're rough, and then you've got to go and get to work. I mean, I've got pissy arse juice here. I've got the strong mild bubbling away. 8%. Oh, bless you. I've got the Imperial Ginger Barley Wine bubbling away. And I've even got the Vimto. You never get an hangover, bless you. You've done well. It was good for work this morning too. Bless you, matey. Did you go on your Tart, or did you go with your wife to the pub, or your mates? My wife's not much of a drinker, so it's I mean, she can drink. She can drink more than me. She's got hollow legs. The Irish, they can do them sort of things. But yeah, she Premiership drinker. Bless you. Good evening, matey, and happy birthday for the other day. I hope you've recovered. Although I was listening to you on Harry's feed as well, so. So I need to kill this one off to come back with this, the third beer review. Third. Sucker for punishment. That's me too. I'm non-league as well. And do you know the funniest thing? I go out drinking with my mates. I'm the first one to fall at the hurdle. I'm the first one to get drunk. And that's not a joke. I am the first one to drop. Always. And there was a stage when I was doing beer reviews and I still was the first one to drop. It wasn't the greatest, no. So, you look at the colour, it's a version of red. Don't ask me the colour, I'm shit with colours. I get a plummy red, I don't know. On the nose, initially, there's a whiff that comes with it. You get the fruitiness, but you also get the whiff. 4%. Taste was okay. It's sour, it's tarty, but again, there's that whiff. Yeah, I think it's definitely a Marmite beer. It's either one you're going to not like or you're going to love. The whiff kills it for me. Other than that, it's not too bad for what it is. A sour version of 5 AM Saint. Ooh, 5 PM Saint. It looks like brake fluid. So, out of 5 for me, roundabout dirty pussy whiff. Not that bad. About a 3.7 out of 5 for me. Would I drink it again? Sadly, no. Once was enough. Wild weather, yeah. I need to. There's lots I need to do, to be fair. But yeah, I'll put it on the list of stuff I need to get. Don't see a lot of wild weather in Nottingham, though. To be fair, we get shit weather, rain, but not the wild weather. Right, back in 2 minutes. I did say 3.7, didn't I? Yeah. Back in 2 minutes with another review, and now we're moving on to something a bit more interesting, which isn't not being nasty, but it is. Cheers all. 2 seconds. 2 minutes rather. Southern are they? Ah. Oh, vocation, bless you.